Welcome to this look at a new mod map on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. This is Small Farm. This is a new mod map out by ABT FrankyY. It's 26.31 megabytes to download, which should give you some indication as to the size of the farm. This is where we start. This is the map. And when I say small farm, that's the area that a map would usually take up. This is the farm. On New Farmer, on normal mode, you start with all of this, field 2, field 10, 11 and 14, and all of these patches here. They're not expensive. That section across there is 89 grand. The farm area that we start with there, 24,360. The bottom section, 48,960. Obviously on Farm Manager and Start from Scratch, you don't own the land, but on all three game modes, you do start with all the same gear and the same slot count, which we'll talk about in just a minute. There are contracts available on the fields, and the field prices, well, as you can imagine, field 13, or joint 12 and 13, 22 grand, field 7, 15, I think one of the larger fields, 25 maybe, 43 grand. So yeah, it's not going to cost you a huge amount. Now, there's no biogas plant on the map. As far as I can tell, there's no custom mods have been put in by the mod maker, no custom textures or anything like that. It's all pretty much standard in-game stuff. You do start with the sleep trigger, which you probably saw just to the right-hand side here. We do have a dog kennel as well, with a dog, which is, well, you probably saw him a moment ago. Here he comes. Sleep trigger just there. And then we got a fuel point, little diesel tank, 5,000 litres, which you can have filled up for you, or you can fill up yourself if you want to. Machinery sheds, all the fences and stuff are removable. All the way around, we can remove all of those as well. And our equipment and machinery is in here. The slot count on all three game modes is 611. I did, however, manage to get it down to 473 by removing the sheds, the buildings, sleep trigger, diesel tank, the livestock and buildings we'll have a look at in a second, and all the fencing around this area. I took it all out, got it down to 473. Not that you need to worry. From 611 you've still got plenty to play with. So we've got our seeder, we've got a case, a tractor with front loader, we've got a plough, cultivators, we've got a little massive Ferguson, another front loader on there, trailer, jet wash over here, we've got a Farmer 400, yep, Farmer 400, silo, which is empty but 400,000 litres. Just over here we've got chicken coop for 30 chickens, I think it was. Yep, 30 chickens and another shelter just there. If we come out of this part of the farmyard and across here, we've got the main machinery store. Huge area here for the machinery store. But the machinery store trigger's there. Livestock market trigger is just there. And then we've got our trigger for workshop right next to it. If you need to reset anything, being that it's such a huge map and you know it's a long way to go, it resets here onto this area. I am starting to wonder now, because this is such a large area and because vehicles reset, and when I reset one of the tractors it's reset right over here. That's a large expanse, so you can't put any placeables on potentially, because if that's the point where, I mean, I suppose it might be worth a try, just have a fiddle around. You might get lucky putting some stuff down. There's one sell point on the map, and it's here. This huge building. This is I don't know, it's making me smile. It's crazy. It's probably the smallest map I think I've come across for such a large sell point. This is the farm shop, just here. We've got farm shop part there for most of your regular stuff that kind of flows, things that come out of trailers, and then we've got a point just around the corner here which will be more for production chains things. As we come across the bottom here, more shelters. We've got a sheep pen just here. The sheep pen holds 25, I think it is 25 sheep in the sheep pen. We've got a large slurry pit, we have got a manure heap just around the corner there, and we have got a cow barn with robots around the side there for 80 cows. So you're set as far as that goes. And then, as far as the fields go, I don't need to even get a vehicle for this one. We head out south. The weird thing is, it's that kind of thing of, oh, okay, that's the map. But the other thing is, well, it looks lovely. The lighting's great. The colour palette's brilliant. It just works. Yeah, the fields are small, and you can probably plan them together. There's quite a few trees around. There's no forest on the map either. So if you want to do forestry, you might want to plant some trees of your own. But there are a few dotted around. Not ones that you could do with you regular tree harvesting, but you can chop these down and chop them up and sell a bit if you want to. It's fairly flat all the way around. It kind of sitting in a little basin, I guess. So if you wanted to, yeah, you could kind of landscape some of this out and add some production chains, bits and bobs. There's so much to choose from now as well, and some small things. And this is it. That's the southern part. We're on the southern edge of the map. You can kind of go up into here. Actually, what I haven't tried, although no, we don't own the land either. I was going to say, I haven't tried to chop one of those down. And if we head out along the track this way, before you know it, we'll be on the western edge, and the same with the other way. That's the map. That's the map. That's the sell points. It's quirky. It's very different. And if you were going to set yourself a target, and a sort of very achievable target, they refer to them as smart targets, of I want to be able to buy every plot and own the entire map. This is one you're going to be able to do it on, not easily, because obviously you're not going to make a huge amount of money necessarily, because the fields aren't big to start off with. It's that scale of economy, isn't it? But yeah, it's just making me smile. There you go. That's the map. That's Small Farm by ABT FrankyY. Oh, hang on, I was going to show you. Sorry, before you go, some of you probably already have. As soon as I said that's the map, people just rush off. I meant to go right the way down to this corner here, because this is where I took the picture from. I removed everything to get the slot count down to 473, including all the fences and everything. I took a picture from this corner right here, looking out over there, I think it was, about there I think, and it looked a little bit like this. So if you don't want to do animals, you have got a bit of scope to do other things as well, if you want to. Or you can get a smaller cow pen, or anyway, as I was going to say before, that's the map. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.